Well, comments will see CGI. I hope not, because I like drawing. I mean, I really rely on the computer as well as possible. I don't like pencils that are. I like ink work. I like. I mean, not to say that there aren't people that work with just in pencil and color that look good. It's just my preference. And I don't like a lot of too many computer effects in the work itself. It just stands out. Even today, like a lot of the CGI you see in movies, it's so clean and crisp, it just looks fake. I mean, it's weird, like the more advanced they get, the faker it looks. So, I don't really see it moving towards CGI in the printed page. I mean, I think there are artists that actually use their programs where you can pose a figure. I think Poser is a program where you pose figures and then you can light blast the figure after you post it, but it's so much faster for me to just draw it from scratch. Yeah. It seems like photo reference. I know that people will copy over photos, but again, I can probably draw it just as fast from memory.
We got time for one more question.
That is so
make it a good one.
Never is. This guy here, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, episode 6.
Well, I mean, we didn't do Wonder Woman, right? And so you, Wonder Woman.
Right. Yeah.
So my question is, since comic books have become your job,
right.
I mean, even though you probably enjoy it very much, I'm wondering how it has affected you as a fan of comic books.
Good question. I don't buy comics anymore for the most part, so I eat my lunch off of it. You know, so yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, you get your tofu salad, and you you get your meal and you put your comic there, so it doesn't get on your page. And the extra laminated ones are awesome because they resist the water even better. I mean, we throw away boxes and boxes of comics. I mean, we're not even allowed to give them away, actually. But so it makes you less of a collector. That said, I still love the art form, and I would say that I really only like maybe 3 or 4 comics that I really like on a fan level, and the rest I read and flip through just to kind of get a sense of what people are doing, who's good, who's on the rise, who's not on the rise. But I don't really, I don't bag boredom anymore or any of that kind of stuff. And I'm not really that big into continuity anymore. Having worked on the professional side of things and realizing that how much of an impedance it can be to a good story. Like to me, like Dark Knight Returns is a great story. It has, it built on continuity, but it's not a slave to it. And it's a good story in and of itself. So it doesn't have to fit in continuity for me to judge it as a good story. In fact, I prefer it not to be. So those are probably the key differences I have with your average comic fan.
What are the 3 or 4 series that you follow?
Good question. The Ultimates. Next Wave, that's just a really fun comic. Very light, but very fun. Ex Machina, really love. Thank you, we published that. And I like what Brad Meltzer's been doing. It's really refreshing to see a lot of these writers come outside of comics and doing different kinds of things. Especially when you get a name like Brad, they sometimes give more leeway to them to do kind of bigger type storylines. So I think it's a great time to be a comic book reader, to be a comic book fan. There's a lot of innovative stuff, a lot of different kinds of material, things being done with the characters that you wouldn't imagine ever to have been possible 10 years from now, or 10 years ago, sorry. So yeah, it's exciting to work in comics. But yeah, I mean, if it's your job, I don't read comics necessarily for fun, other than maybe 3 or 4 books. Thank God for video games, right? But actually, now that I'm working in video games, I play less.
What's
anime? Only because my kids are like huge. They don't. Yeah, my kids they draw huge eyes on all their figures. I'm like, what's up with that? Why is everything backwards? What's wrong with you? You don't want to put color on that? they love Naruto and Full Metal Alchemist and Tornado. I just always could.
Yeah, it's close to that.
Yeah.